Welcome to Padhai Book. Here in this video, we are going to discuss section formula from the chapter Coordinate Geometry. Section formula. We are able to, using this formula, we are able to find a point which divides a line segment in a given ratio. Now, when we say divides a line segment, the point can be externally or externally. So, if you are given a point, let's say I have a line segment AB such that this point P divides the line segment in the ratio m is to n. Now this point P lies within those 2 points A and B. Then we say that the ratio here will be m is to n internally. Or you can say the point divides the line segment internally. Right? Now we have the another one, which one is called externally. Let's say again you have a line segment AB. So that this point Q divides the line segment AB in the ratio m is to n, but this point Q lies outside this line segment. Then we say that the ratio will be m is to n externally. So the point will either divide it externally or internally in a given ratio. Now you can see this first part. See this one. Here this point R divides the line segment PQ in the ratio m is to n internally. This is the case of internally. And similarly, you can see the other one. This point R divides the line segment PQ in the ratio m is to n, but here the case is externally. Right. Now we are going to do the derivation of the section formula. First of all, let's understand why the section formula is being used. Section formula is used to determine the coordinates of a point that divides a line segment joining 2 points in 2 parts such that the ratio is m is to n. That means if you are given the 2 coordinates and you want to divide it in the ratio 2 is to 5, then we can use section formula to find the coordinates of that point which divides it in the ratio 2 is to 5. Now let's assume that P and Q be 2 given points with the coordinate x1, y1 and x2, y2, and M be the point dividing the line segment in the ratio m is to n. Let's say I have a line segment PQ such that the coordinates of P is x1, y1 and the coordinates of Q is x2, y2. Right? So I take a point M with the coordinate x, y, which divides it in the ratio m is to n. Then the coordinates of the point M is given by mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus 1. Similarly, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Now an easy way to remember this formula is, first of all, let's see for the x coordinate. Here you cross multiply it. You can see m with x2 and similarly n with x1. Simple. Remember that you just cross multiply when you are writing the coordinates of each coordinates of that point. M will get multiplied with x2, n get multiplied with x1 divided by m plus n. Similarly for the y coordinate, m into y2 plus n into y1 divided by m plus n. Now let's see the proof of this section formula. So please do remember the easy way. It's a cross multiplication. M into the x2 plus n into x1 whole divided by m plus n. Now we move to the next the part of that. That's the derivation. Here I have taken the 2 points P and Q with the coordinate x1, y1 and the point M which divides the line segment PQ in the ratio m is to n. If you just see this figure, PA, MN and PA, MN and QR are the perpendiculars on x-axis. These are the perpendicular on x-axis, and you can see this PS. If I just extend them, they will be the perpendicular, and MB will be the perpendicular on the y-axis. Now I will find the coordinates of the point M in terms of x1, y1 and x2, y2. So let's see the next. Here I have. So already I have just told you that P, A, M, N and Q are the perpendiculars on x-axis. PS and MB are parallel to x-axis and they are the perpendiculars on. If I just extend them, they will be the perpendicular on the y-axis. Now, here you can see this angle S will be of measure 90 degree and angle B is of measure 90 degree. Similarly, angle MPS will be equal to QMB. Why? Because both will be corresponding angles, which tells you that triangle MPS is similar to triangle QMB. The two triangles will be similar by angle similarity. We have two pair of angles which are equal. So we have angle MPS is equal to angle QMB and a pair of right angle in each of the triangles. Therefore, the triangles are similar by angle similarity criteria. Now, since the triangles are similar, if the triangles are similar, then the sides are proportional. So I can write it as PM upon MQ is equal to PS upon MB, which is equal to MS upon QB. Now, what was PM upon MQ? That was the ratio. That ratio was MS to N. So here I have put the value of M by PM by MQ will be M upon N. Now my next step will be I will find the value of PS, MB, MS, QB. Let's find PS now. See here, PS will be equal to AN and that will be equal to X minus X1. Right? Here this distance is X1 and this whole distance is, this is X1 and this whole distance is X. So AN will be equal to X minus X1, so which will be equal to PS. Similarly, MB, let's find MB. MB will be equal to, here you can see this MB will be equal to NR, which is equal to X2 minus X1. Right? I hope this is clear to all. Similarly, I can find MS also and I can find QB also. So what will be MS? MS will be Y minus Y1 and QB will be Y2 minus Y. Now I'm going to put all these values in this equation number 1. So here see I have already calculated the values and now I'm going to put all these values in equation number 1. So let's put the value. So here we have put the value. Now I will solve first and second. First I will solve the first and second and get the value of X. Then I will solve first and third to get the value of Y. Cross multiply that. I have just cross multiplied these two and I have calculated the value of X. This is the X coordinate. Similarly, from the first and the third, I have got the Y coordinate. Right? So here I have got the coordinates of the point M, which is X comma Y, which divides the line segment PQ in the ratio M is to N. So here we have the formula that the coordinates of the point M, which divides the line segment joining the point P X1 Y1 and Q X2 Y2 internally in the ratio M is to N is MX2 plus NX1 upon M plus N, comma, and the Y coordinate is My2 plus NY1 upon M plus 1. And this formula is known as the section formula. Right? Now a particular case of a section formula I am going to take. That means the midpoint of a line segment. Let's say here I have a line segment AB such that the coordinates of A is X1 Y1 and the coordinates of the point B is X2 Y2. And say this point M with the coordinate X comma Y divides it in the ratio M is to N. Now for line segment, for M to be the midpoint, what will happen to the ratio? If M is the midpoint, then I will say that AM will be equal to MB. Right? So that means my ratio will become 1 is to 1. So I will give the value of M to be 1 and N to be 1. So coordinates of the point M, X comma Y will be equal to, instead of M I will write 1, instead of N I will write 1. So this will be X2 plus X1 divide by 2 and Y2 plus Y1 divide by 2. This is the particular case when that point M is the midpoint of that line segment. right? I hope this is clear to you. Now, this was the section, this was the formula when it divides a line segment internally in a given ratio. Now, what happens if it divides a line segment externally? Then the only difference is, instead of my plus sign here in that formula for internally, it was a plus sign in the numerator as well as here in the denominator, but for externally it is a minus sign, and the steps for the derivation is exactly the same. So remember one thing, when it is externally, that the point lies outside the line, then you have a minus sign in the numerator and the minus sign in the denominator. Similar, and rest is exactly the same. So now we have two formulas. When a point divides it in the ratio m is to n internally, and a point divides a line segment in the ratio m is to n externally. Now let's take a few questions based on this. Find the coordinates of a point which divides the join of -1, 7 and 4, -3 in the ratio 2:3. Now remember one thing, whenever they say in the ratio 2:3, you should assume that it is internally. So here I am given 2 points. So let me just write P with the coordinate -1, 7 and Q with the coordinate 4, -3, such that the ratio is 2:3. Right? Now instead of writing the formula, I will write the coordinates of the point xm, that is x, y. Now see, I'm going to write directly. Try to understand how I'm writing. I just told you right in the beginning that this will be cross multiplied. Right? So let me just change the color. Okay. So cross multiplied, 2 multiplied by the x coordinate of the point Q. So 2 into 4 plus 3 into -1. Now see here you have 3 into -1 divided by 2 plus 3. Right? Now I will write the y coordinate now. 2 into -3 plus 3 into 7 divided by 2 plus 3. So here I have the coordinates of the point M. This will be 8 minus 3 by 5. And here it will be -6 plus 21 divided by 5. Right? This will be 1. And here you have 15. 15 by 5, that will give you 3. So the coordinates of the point M, which divides the line segment joining the points P and Q in the ratio 2:3 is 1, 3. Right? I hope this question is clear to all. So we move to the next question now. See, remember in one thing, in this question what you are given the ratio and you have calculated the point. Right? We have find the point which divides it in the given ratio. That means the ratio was given and we have calculated the point. The question can be asked in the form that you are given a point and then we have to find the ratio. So question can be asked in either of the form. So we move to the next question. The coordinates of a point A, where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is 2, -3 and B is 1, 4. Find the coordinates of the point A where AB is the diameter. So here you have a circle such that AB is the diameter. I have to find the coordinates of the point A. Let it be x, y. So here you have the center which is 2, -3. And the coordinates of the point B is 1, 4. Right? Now we know that if AB is the diameter and O is the center, then we say that AO is equal to OB, which means O is the midpoint of AB. Midpoint of AB. So here I can directly apply the midpoint formula. What was the midpoint formula? That the coordinates of the midpoint is given by x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. So here it will be coordinates of the midpoint is already given to you. So this will be equal to x plus 1 by 2, y plus 4 by 2. So 2 is equal to x plus 1 by 2. comparing the x coordinate and we'll compare the y coordinate. So x is equal to 4 minus 1, which is 3. And similarly, minus 3 is equal to y plus 4 by 2. So minus 6 minus 4 is equal to y. So y is equal to minus 10. So the coordinates of the point A will be 3 comma minus 10. I hope this question is clear to all. Right, now we move to the next question. Again, now I have to find the ratio. This is the converse of that, the previous question. I have to find the ratio which divides the line segment joining these 2 points. The line segment joining this is divided by the point minus 1 comma 6. Now just okay. So let's first make it. I am naming the points as P, minus 3 comma 10, and a point Q with 6 comma minus 8, and there is a point, let's say M again, minus 1 comma 6, which I have to find the ratio. So normally we take the ratio as M is to N, right? Just to make your calculations easy, we take the ratio as K is to 1, right? So let the ratio be K is to 1. Then the coordinates of the point M, which is minus 1 comma 6, using section formula will be K into 6 plus 1 into minus 3 divided by K plus 1. Then you have K into minus 8 plus 1 into 10 divided by K plus 1. Now you can equate any one of the coordinate. I can equate the x coordinate or I can equate the y coordinate. You can check with both of them also. So I am equating the x coordinate. Minus 1 is equal to 6k minus 3 upon k plus 1. So cross multiply, minus k minus 1 is equal to 6k minus 3. So I get minus 1 plus 3 is equal to 6k plus k. So I get 2 is equal to 7k, which means the value of k is 2 by 7. Now what was my ratio? Ratio was k is to 1. So let me put the value of k. 2 by 7 is to 1. So that means my ratio is 2 is to 7 internally. So here I have the solution of this question. Hope this question is clear to all. So we move to the next question now. Now see, here I am given 2 points A and B with minus 2 comma minus 2 and 2 comma minus 4. Find the coordinates of a point P. Now what is the only trick in this question is, see, here I have a point A and B. The coordinates of A is minus 2 comma minus 2 and this is 2 comma minus 4. I have a point P which lies on the line segment such that AP, this distance AP is 3 by 7 of AB. AP is 3 by 7 of AP is 3 by 7 of AB, and AB can be written as AP plus PB, right? So cross multiply, 7 AP is equal to 3 AP plus 3 PB, which means 4 AP is equal to 3 PB, and that tells you the ratio that AP by PB is given to be 3 by 4. So this here is ratio is now 3 is to 4. I can easily find the coordinates of the point P using the section formula. So let the coordinate be x comma y. So x comma y will be equal to, remember, it's a very easy way to remember it using that we are cross multiplying it. 3 will get multiplied with there here and 4 here. So 3 into 2 plus 4 into minus 2 divided by 3 plus 4. Similarly, in the next it will be 3 into minus 4 plus 4 into minus 2 divided by 3 plus 4. So 6 minus 6 minus 8 by 7, and here you have minus 12 minus 8 by 7. So I have the answer minus 2 by 7, and it's minus 20 by 7. I hope this question is clear to all. Right? Now we move to the next question. This question is a very important question from paper's point of view. Remember that. A very important question from the paper point of view. Here you are given a line segment A with the coordinates 2, minus 2 and B with the coordinate 3, 7. And there is a line 2x plus y minus 4 equal to 0, which divides the line segment in the ratio. Let's say our ratio is k is to 1. And this point is P, which is x, y. Right? And this point P lies on the line 2x plus y minus 4. The point P lies on the line. So what I will do is I will find the coordinates of the point x and y and will put in this equation 2x plus y minus 4 equal to 0. So first step is let's find x, y. This will be 3k plus 2 by k plus 1. And here it will be 7k minus 2 upon k plus 1. Now I'm going to put these values in that equation of the line. So here from here I get x is equal to 3k plus 2 upon k plus 1 and y is equal to 7k minus 2 upon k plus 1. So I'm substituting this value here in the equation 3k plus 2 upon k plus 1. Later on I am going to take k plus 1 LCM over there. That means k plus 1 will be the LCM plus 7k minus 2 upon k plus 1 minus 4 equal to 0. Right, now I am taking k plus 1 as the LCM. So here I get 6k plus 4 plus 7k minus 2 minus 4k minus 4 equal to 0. So here I have 6k plus 7k, 13k minus 4k, it will be there, and that will be, so here I have 4. This first let me just cancel this 4. After cancelling this 4 I can write it. So it will be 9k minus 2 equal to 0. So k is 2 by 9. So what my ratio is, k is to 1. So this is 2 by 9 is to 1. So my ratio is 2 is to 9 internally. A very important question from CBSE point of view. Commonly asked question in the paper. I hope this question is clear. So we move to the next question now. 1, 2, 4, y, x, 6 and 3, 5 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order. We have to find x. So I am given a parallelogram where the vertices are given in order A, B, C and D. I cannot, what do you mean by taken in order? That means I cannot change the order of these vertices. See, here if I am writing 1, 2, here I am writing 4, y, then I am not going to write x, 6 as the coordinate D. I have to write in order. So the coordinate C will be x, 6 and the coordinate D is 3, 5. This ABCD is a parallelogram, right? So that means the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So if I say this point of intersection is M, so M is the midpoint of AB as well as M is the midpoint of, M is the midpoint of AC as well as of BD. So what you get, that midpoint of AC will be equal to the midpoint of BD. The reason is diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Now let's find the midpoint of AC. This will be x plus 1 by 2, 2 plus 6 by 2 and the midpoint of BD will be 3 plus 4 by 2 and 5 plus y by 2. Now equate the x coordinate. So I get x plus 1 up is equal to 3 plus 4, that will be 7. Now I have just cancelled this 2 in the denominator, so I get x is equal to 6. Similarly, 6 plus 2 is equal to 5 plus y. So y comes out to be 3. So here I have the point of intersection of the two diagonals of a parallelogram, and this point is this will not be this point is 6. I have calculated the points of x comma value of x comma y. I hope this question is clear to all. In case if you have any query, any other question related to this topic, you can write in the comment section. Thank you all.